What if be still does not mainly mean relax and have a quiet morning? What if the original meaning is much stronger? Most people quote this verse when they feel stressed. They hear it as calm down, take a breath, find peace. And yes, God gives peace. But in context, Psalm 46 is not a soft spa verse. It is a battlefield verse. It is about chaos, war, nations raging, and God stepping in as king. Before we start, click the first link in the description for your free ultimate study guide, Messianic Prophecies from Every Book of the Old Testament. Number 1. The world is falling apart. Psalm 46 begins with crisis. The earth gives way, mountains move into the sea, waters roar, nations rage, kingdoms shake. This is not a calm setting. This is total instability. Everything that feels permanent is being threatened. Mountains were symbols of strength. The sea was often a picture of chaos. So the psalm is saying, even if the strongest things collapse, God is still our refuge. That is the first secret. Be still is not spoken into comfort. It is spoken into chaos. God does not wait until the world feels safe to declare himself strong. He reveals himself as refuge while the storm is still raging. Number 2. Be still means stop striving. The phrase does not only mean sit quietly. It carries the idea of stopping, ceasing, letting go, dropping your hands. In other words, God is not merely saying, feel peaceful. He is saying, stop trying to control what only I can rule. Stop acting like the universe rests on your shoulders. Stop fighting as if your strength is the final answer. That is the deeper revelation. Sometimes anxiety is not just fear. Sometimes it's the burden of pretending we are sovereign. We try to hold everything together, the outcome, the timing, the people, the future, the battle. And God says, be still. Not because nothing matters, but because He is God. Number 3, God will be exalted among the nations. The second half of the verse says, I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. That means this verse is not only personal, it's global. God is not just calming one anxious heart, He is declaring victory over the nations. Psalm 46 says God makes wars cease. He breaks the bow. He shatters the spear. He burns the chariots with fire. This is the Lord ending human rebellion and proving that no empire has the final word. So be still is not weakness, it is surrender before the true king. The nations rage, but God speaks. The kingdoms shake, but God reigns. Human power rises and falls, but the Lord of hosts is with his people. And from a Christian perspective, this points us to Jesus. In the Gospels, Jesus stands in a boat while the sea is raging. The disciples are terrified. The storm feels bigger than them. Then Jesus speaks, "Peace, be still," and the wind and waves obey. Why? Because the God of Psalm 46 is standing in the boat. The one who rules chaos has come near. That is why be still is not shallow advice. It is a revelation of who God is. He is refuge. He is strength. He is present. He is king over chaos. He is the one whose voice can silence the storm. So the question is not only, can I calm down? The deeper question is, do I know who is God? Because be still is not pretending the battle isn't real. It's remembering the battle is not ultimate. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. And when He speaks, chaos does not get the final word. He does.